Hello guys, my name is Mustafa Tawfiq and today I will prepare with you exam of cswa. I will try to announce about some parts that I've faced in the exam, and also I will try to make it easier how to draw very easy and how to get familiar with the features that you must know before you enter the exam. And I will talk now about the exam generally and what kind of problem you will face or something like this, okay? So, firstly, the exam is duration is about 3 hours. You must have at least minimum grade about 70%. It is about 14 question. So you must pass about 70% of question must be right. And the exam is trying to test you about three things or three main parts. Firstly, part modeling, how you can design part modeling like this, how you can make the 3D part like this, and evaluating its mass properties or the center of mass or something like this questions. Also assembly modeling, how can you make an assembly like this assembly, and also determine how can you make a coordinate system, and also how can you make use angle and standard mate, or sometimes you will need advanced mate. The last part in the exam is about drawing views, how you can make a drawing view or determine what kind of view like this. It is a section view or a crop view or a projected view or a detail view. And this is also, so you will find a question like that. It's about 14 questions. It's combined from part modeling, assembly modeling, and drawing views. And here we will solve with together some examples and some samples about this exam, about CSWA, certified as SolidWorks associate. And I hope that it will help you to join this exam and you found it more useful. And if anyone wanted to know anything or ask about anything that I discussed with you in this video, you can contact me. You will see the contact in description, and these files, PDF and parts, you'll find it also in the description. Please try to subscribe and like this channel. So firstly, I will try to solve this sample of exam. Okay, so yeah, here is the first question. Say that to create drawing view B, it is necessary to sketch an SP line as shown. You must make an SP line to make this sketch on a drawing view A, and insert which SolidWorks view type. So the main difference really you know that it is not a section view. If you're familiar with drawing views, so you understand that it is not a section view, and also it is not a projected view. So the confusion is about it is a crop view or a detail view. What is the main difference between them? The main difference that in a crop view you can use an SP line or any other sketch, but in a detail view you must only use circle. You know what I mean? So if you see an SP line like that, or any lines, or something like a rectangle or something like that, so firstly you must say that it is a crop view. But if it is a part of a circle or something like that, you must say that it is a detail view. So the answer of this question will be B. It is a crop view. Okay, so let's see the second question. To create drawing view B, it is necessary to sketch an SP line as shown on a drawing view A, and insert which SolidWorks view type, a line section or a detail view or a broken out section or a section. So it is not a section, also it is not a detail view, because you will see the hatching in this edge. So the answer will be broken out section. The answer will be number C. Okay, so the second phase that I will talk now about, it is a part modeling, how you can make design this part. If we make a zoom about these dimensions, you can see it. So I will show you now how to draw this part and how to make an equations and insert the variable like C and B and A to determine everything that will help you in editing parts, and we will see it in the next video. So firstly, to start to drawing the part that we have seen now, So I will make file and make new part and OK. We must check in units that it is in millimeter gram second, and then we will start the exam. But firstly, you must know that there is a variable like a and b and c. So we will see, and the question say that these parameters a is 81, b is 57, and c is 43. You will go in the search command and try to type equation, and you will find that it is equations, okay? And there is a global variable. So global variable a, we will see that 81. Global variable b, it is about let's see, it's about 57. Global variable c, it is about 43, as I remember. This is right. So he wants you to draw this part, and then after that you will applying that mass for this part, or a density, or choose this kind of material. After that you will say to him what is the mass of this part. So I will apply this material also. It is AISI 1020 steel. So I'll say OK, and come here and say material, and say edit material, steel AISI 1020, and say that the mass density is about 7900. So yeah, it is the same, but there's a difference in units. So say apply and close. So now I will start sketch this part. Here I will start from the beginning, from you can start from any point, by the way, but I like to start from this point, okay? From this point. I'll make a line. I will draw like sketch without dimension firstly, just to make it easy. Put dimension after we finish. It will be like that, okay? So we will start to put dimension now. These dimensions say that it is about 7. Okay, 7. And this also is equal 7. We can make a relation like equal, or we can make 7 also, and okay. And the angle between this is about 45, and also down here it's also about 45 degree. Also, and this is about 14. From this point to this point it's about 14, and also from this point to this point it's about 32. And here we can see that it is a fully defined sketch, except this point only, but when we see the sketch is in black, so it means that it is fully defined and there is no dimension needed now for this sketch till now. So now I will try to continue. So I will make something like that and make a dimension between it and it. It will be 10 degree. So I will use 3-point arc like this, and it was line again, something like that. As you can see, I can draw very fast, and after I finish I can put my my dimension. So the relation between this curve and this line will tangent, and you can see that the radius of this, it will be 19. Also this length from here to here is about 29. This is about 45 degree, and this dimension about 5 millimeter. Okay, we can see that from here to this point is about 24, and also from the highest line to the lowest one is equal. When we input a variable, it is b, so we'll say equal, then choose global variables and p, and say okay, yes. So after add, there is no dimension needed here, so I will make a point at any point here, make a dimension from this point to this point. It is about 19. Okay, and I will start to draw a curve. I'm sorry, yeah, center point from this point to any point else, like here. Okay, and start to make trim, and then I will make the dimension from this to this. It is equal to a variable a, and then I will make this radius is about 29. It's become down and up. Yeah, it is 29 from here. From this to this point, it's about 29. That's right. Yes, exactly. And from this point to this line, it's about 19, as we can see. And here is a fully defined sketch. Only there is a fillet here. It's about like 5 millimeter from this to this. Okay, and here again our, if we make a dimension disappear, so we can see that the layout is fully defined sketch. There's only one thing that we wouldn't do it. It is a circle here. So the circle, if we make a dimension from here to here, it's about 14, and also from here to here it's about 14, and also the dimension or the diameter it is 14 also. So if we make an exit sketch, you can see the sketch. We can make feature extrude. I'll choose the sketch, and the extrusion will be equal C. So I'll say okay. So now we'll make evaluate and measure the mass properties. We will see that the mass properties like control was 939. Okay, so if we try to see on the PDF, you will see the solution is 939, as we'll see. Okay, the next step, we'll make an edit on the variable and some edit about the part, and try to see what is the difference in the mass properties that will happen. So the second question is about say that use the part created in the previous question and modify it by changing the following parameters. I want to change the variable a and variable b and variable c. So we'll go now. So we will find that the equation become in the design tree. So we'll right click and say manage equation. The value of a is 484. Okay, units is yes, millimeter. Okay, the b, it is about 59, and c, it is about 45, and say okay, enter. Okay, 45. Okay, say okay. So now we can measure mass properties. We will see that the mass is become 1032.32 gram. So we will type it on the PDF. See, this it is the solution for the second question. Okay, so now we are going to make the third question, or editing on the part modeling, making this edit. The editing on this part, as we will see in the PDF, that firstly changed all of the variables, that a being 86, b being 58, and c is 44. So we are gonna to equations, right click and say manage equation. A will be 86, B will be 58, and C will be 4, 4. Okay, and say okay. So now he wanted me to make this cut, okay, with this curvature, and also make this cut also. So I will start with this cut firstly. So we are gonna make sketch on this face and say convert entities and say this face and say okay. So all of this is it become now an edges, and try to make 3-point arc, first point and the second point, and here we can make it at any point also. The radius of this arc is being 41, and this center and this line are coincident to each other. Also this point is far from this line by about 36 millimeter. So we can make exit sketch and say feature extrude cut this. So to make our extrusion it is about 24, but we don't know how can we start, from which point would we start. So we should start from this point, but we don't know the dimension from this or the thickness of this part. So we will say that C minus 24 minus 12 also. So we're gonna type from offset C minus 24 minus 12, and we make it and reverse the direction and say okay, yes. So and here is the extrude cut that we do. Also there is another modification that there is if you take care, there is an extra circle or extra extrude cut in this. So we will try to do it, but we should make an edit in the first sketch and try to make this okay. From this to this it is about 14, I think 14. Okay, enter, and from this points more dimension, from this to this is about 14 also. At the dimension of the circle already, the diameter it is about 11. So when we make exit sketch you can see what happened with the modification. What we should do it is this extrude cut. So I will make sketch on the top plan, and I really don't like this view, so okay, I will make it like that. So I will start to draw a rectangle. I want to note the dimension, so I will open it. You will see 19, and you will see also that from starting this point it is about 52 from the ending of the part. So I will do it like 19, and also the dimension from this to this edge is about 52, and say okay, exit sketch, feature extrude cut this sketch, but the extrude cut will be say through all both direction, and say okay. So after that there is a certain thing that if you try to see that there is an extrude cut happen there. So we will do it. I will make sketch on this face and try to be normal on this face, and try to make convert entities, or you know, we don't need to make convert entities also. We can make something like that at this point, and just yeah, there is no dimension there because it covers all the area that we want. So we make extrude cut by 19, okay, and make yes. So if we make evaluate and make mass properties, we will say that see that the mass is 628.18. So if we open the PDF and we come down, we will see that the answer is 6 to 8.18 gram. Okay, the next question is a modification also on the previous one. It is like how can you make an things like extrude cut for this, but you have to know which part or which thing that you will make an extrude cut. You can't use, by the way, the shell. You can't use it because it will make a thickness for all the part, but you only need to make it a thin feature or make it a slice in this region only. So we will see now how to do it, and by the way, the thickness is 1 millimeter. Okay, so now we will continue this modification. We'll do it. So we will make sketch on this part, and we'll make convert entities and say yes. Okay, then we'll make offset for this, and we'll say 1 millimeter and select a chain. Then we make reverse and say yes. Okay, so I will make feature extrude cut and go to select contours and select this contour, and we will make it about 7. So you will find that the thickness here is 1 millimeter, and the thickness between this face and this face is also 1 millimeter. Okay, so now we will make sketch on this face, and we will make also convert entities to all of this, and we will make convert entities and try to take this curve also. Okay, we wanted to make extrude cut for this region until this point. Okay, so we'll make offset for this by 1 millimeter. Yeah, in this direction is okay now. So we'll go to feature and extrude cut and try to select our zone or the region and select. Instead of blind, we will say up to vertex and start to choose this vertex and start OK. So we can see that all of this part is okay now. We can make an evaluate and mass properties. We will see the answer is 432.58 gram, and if we go to PDF, we will see that in the final at yeah, okay, this is the answer number 6. Now after we finish this, there will be another part. I will try to do it in another videos. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and like if you like these videos.